today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 88 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Hughes. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. To throw is Hughes. Throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hughes. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Touchdown, Carolina! Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hughes. He'll get this one to Cup. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week are pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
Tommy Tremble,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Hughes to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Looking to throw. Graves. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Hughes. A final shot before break. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A final shot before break. Hughes.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Graves.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Henry is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Hughes throwing to start the drive. They go screen with Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Hughes.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
It's Dillon again.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns in there.
Get him sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Hughes. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hughes now throwing on third and long. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Going to be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 43-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Henry up the middle. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 42-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Hughes.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Hughes on first down.
They'll set up the screen for Dillon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's Hughes looking to throw on 2nd down.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Hughes throwing on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be on the road.